possibilities of like, what's it called? Not necessarily aliens. Like now we're talking outer space, right? Yeah, extraterrestrial and like intelligent life form. Yeah. And how they put it into context to us, yeah, was basically like, you see how we look at monkeys and chimps and chimpanzees and all that stuff, right?
They look like that us.
Not like that, but intelligence-wise. And you know, when they're trying to do basic maths, basic arithmetic, their smartest chimpanzee to us, we just send a 5-year-old and they can do the same type of maths. They would look at the chimp like, rah, like he can do 5 plus 5, like little Timmy and little Billy can do 5 plus 5 equals 10, ha ha ha. So then how they put it into context is like, maybe there's an intelligent being out there in the universe that when they come here, they look at Albert Einstein and they look at fucking Stephen Hawking and then, the theory of relativity and them thing there and gravity. Oh, little Billy and little Timmy done that when they were born. And them thing there, they're saying that's how we think. So we think we are the most intelligent beings that there are, but maybe there's you see what I mean? But there's a further intelligent being that for our intelligence, we know little Billy and little Timmy age 5. So imagine them as full-grown adults, their capacity and their ability to, and just shit like that just blows my mind about like.
How far it goes. Someone could be doing it. Them. So it's just nuts.
It's just nuts.
Like this is what I'm saying. There's no point to even like. You remember that's why when you talked about like, oh, I want to go to the 4th dimension and then think that, bro, it's ignorance is bliss. I'm telling you, ignorance is bliss because there's no stopping it. If you want to go to the 4th dimension, then there's a 5th one. There's a 6th one. There's a 7th one. But I think just enjoy it.
You know what it is. I think it's just so. It's not that the need to discover, but it's just so fascinating and exciting to know is that there is like there's actually more than like to think that like there's actually a little Billy and little Timmy that I could be the same. And then when I figured out, I was just like, like it's not even like I need to find out who they are and all that stuff, but just to, you know, it's just, that's the entertaining thing. But yeah, I agree with you. The fact that it's kind of like this, it never ends. It's never.
It's like, bro, every day you need more, you want more. Like, it's just nuts, man. You gotta draw the line. Otherwise, you'll never be happy. You gotta draw the line and say, this is what makes me happy. I don't need anything more than this. But if you keep needing more, that's when you spiral down, man. That's why the man with power, his only downfall is wanting more power, I'm telling you. And the same way, a man with knowledge, his only downfall is wanting more knowledge. Stay where you are, man.
I guess that's as you said, that's the con to so much knowledge, right? Is that because for him to have gotten so much knowledge, he needed to have wanted so much knowledge at the start. So at the start, it's like, this is revolutionary, but then it reaches a point where it's like, okay, no, this is taking over your life. You've gone crazy. You know what I mean?
It's the idiots that are the happiest. There's not one idiot out there that I promise you, they're always the happiest. The less you know, the happier you are. But obviously, I'm just a perfect example of finding that good balance, you know. Yeah. But that's just something like.
I agree with you. I think kind of the things I've come across is that I just get another concept of it is also fulfillment, right? It's just kind of being in that flow state of, when my mind has to think of a philosophical theory or non-stop thinking. Obviously, I'm describing it a little bit wishy-washy, but that kind of non-stop thinking of, I'm coming up with a concept and then I'm doing some research and then it kind of proves that what I thought was correct, and then I can do more research to think more. That kind of thinking of something, doing research and then finding that it is correct is exciting. And then even when I find out that it's not correct, but I'm on the right lines, is also exciting, you know what I mean? And
what happens when you're not correct and you're not on the right lines?
Damn, you gotta think of something else. You just gotta think of something else, right? Or are you close but something's missing, or you know what I mean? Then you just go back to the drawing board, you know what I mean? And that for me, yeah, man. Scientific method is an exciting place to be, you know what I mean? And that's how we've come so far, like you said before, of how we used to be like them, man, the Homo erectus and them thing there in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? Needing to go hunt for food and all that stuff. And this concept of wanting more and wanting more and wanting more has gotten to this, right? We've got light, we've got something that can encapsulate the light and picture me and then incorporate that and then input it onto a TV for other people to see. A fucking thing called TV, got what? Shit like that, you know what I mean?
This is true. That is true, but that's what I said, isn't it? You need to find a balance. And I think that's what we've done pretty well, is finding a balance between like knowledge or wanting to know more and knowing where to draw the line. Because that's what's got us this far. But then the guys that went too far, like some of them, I can't think of names, but I know I've heard of people that get depressed, commit suicide because they found things out, or they are so sure that what they found out is so true, but like so daunting that they can't live with it anymore. Like for example, if like something that's always in my mind is like, oh, what happens when like the world ends, right? But we are the only Earth. Like, what then? Like a billion, trillion years, there's just nothing ever again, sort of thing. And if I try and figure that out, I know that it would just depress me, and I'll just not want. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think about it and I'm like, Scott, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, there's no point in trying to figure that out, because it's not gonna. Even if you figure it out, you will not like the answer. You will not like the answer. So you just gotta subside it, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think I'm conscious of the fact that there is things that I don't understand, and that's what makes me different from the idiots, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
You've
because
got the awareness.
yeah,
You've got the awareness of
the
it.
fact there's things I don't understand, and I know that this life isn't everything it seems to be, but because I know where to draw the line, I can go through. Yeah, man. That's where the peace comes, man. I'm telling you, man.
Love it, mate. I hear you, mate. I hear you, mate. Cheers, mate. All right. Fire time.
Let's drink this.